Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope everyone's doing well and that you're all having a great day. So this is something I've seen floating around the internet the last few weeks. I'm not exactly sure why this particular question has popped up so suddenly, or why I've seen so many other videos on the internet giving incorrect or kind of bloated information, but I thought I'd talk about it, and I assure you this is not clickbait. This will all make sense in a bit. So first off, as always, I am not a wizard. I do not have a crystal ball. I am not a professional financial advisor. The information I will give you will be factual based off of mathematics, as math does not lie. I am not trying to pump any coin, nor am I being paid by any company, organization, or crypto group to talk about one coin in particular. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it. So how do you become a millionaire with cryptocurrencies? As nearly all of you know by now, if you had purchased just $100 worth of Bitcoin in 2010, you'd have over $100 million. If you had purchased just $10 worth, you would have 10 million, which means if you had purchased $1 worth of Bitcoin, you'd have $1 million worth of fiat currency right now. Got it. So where does this leave us with every other coin? I promise this all has a reason and I will get to it. So for example, if you had purchased Ripple XRP when the price was less than 1 cent, one of the last times this happened was the 18th of February 2017, which is less than 1 year ago. $1,000 would have netted you around 150,000 or so XRP, which means less than 1 year later, you would have turned $1,000 into around $500,000 at the current market value, meaning $2,000 invested just 1 year ago would have netted you $1 million. Insane, I know. So by all estimates, or at least by mine, the typical number seems to be around $1,000 that you have to invest in order to get these kinds of returns. The issue is, in which coin do you put your money? So even if we break it down realistically or more simply into small chunks of 100,000, small chunks of 100,000, because honestly, 100,000 is still a very large sum of money. But just how quickly it'll take to get there is actually an even easier question. It's split into three things: buying coins that are cheap and undervalued, obviously, buying coins that will be pumped after their initial release, typically ICO coins, or day trading. And the last one will be the most interesting of all that I will go over. So there's a reason why I tell everyone about specific coins on this channel. Like I said, I'm not a wizard, but we all know it's more likely for a coin to go from $3 to $9 than it is for Bitcoin to go from $15,000 to $45,000 within the same 48-hour period. This is why I've noted Salt, EOS, Enemies They Go on the channel. These will be major projects. I told you guys about these coins when they were less than $10 each for a reason, as all of these coins will have a very easy time going from $1 to $300 a coin as the projects continue to grow. And even Funfair, if you had gotten in when it was just at 1 cent, that hitting $1 after you had put $1,000 into it would be giving you $100,000 made right there very easily. So to put it simply, without making this a 45-minute video, I hate the term HODL. But in this market, this is exactly what has to be done, especially if you're holding a coin for a major project. Ethereum just 1 year ago was $8 a coin. $1,000 into Ethereum at that time would have netted you 125 ETH, 125 Ethereum, which at the current value would be $110,000. And if the projected price of Ethereum hits $3,000 to $5,000 a coin after Casper and Plasma have been released, you'd be looking at $375,000 to $625,000 of returns after 18 months from an original $1,000 invested. That's not quite 1 million, but you guys get the picture. The typical amount of time it seems to take in order to get to the $1 million return, I know it sounds crazy, in cryptocurrencies is around 12 to 24 months if you are into the correct project. Even if you're just in it to make 100,000, this is even easier because this could have all been achieved with Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple, Litecoin, Lumens, or even IOTA in a 6 to 9 month period with $1,000 having been thrown into them. So you're left with a few options, and it kind of comes down to either placing your money into larger coins, which I would not suggest at this point because the $1,000 won't do much. $1,000 into Bitcoin or Ethereum will not give you a six-figure return anytime soon. Or you find new smaller projects. Again, this is why I talk about certain coins when they're new and the price is still low. And before I forget, what's really good is to look at a website called www.icostats.com. On the left side, it'll show you a list of certain things. Click on where it says ROI since ICO and prepare to be amazed. It shows you exactly how much all these ICO coins have grown since their inception. But the point is, there isn't one way to become a millionaire or to make six figures in crypto. The trick is, as of now, finding a lasting project and putting your money into it. That's literally it. If you have more than $1,000, this will obviously accelerate the growth. Now, this doesn't just mean to just dump your cash into just any coin. Pay close attention to coins that are worth less than 50 cents or even less than that, with less than 1 billion coins in circulation, that also have someone major backing their project. Big names behind projects tend to cause a dramatic rise in value, especially if they're associated with Ethereum or have someone who has worked with Ripple, with the Ethereum team, or was a former developer for Bitcoin. This method has worked for just about every single coin in the top 20 if you do the math. Even better, the last thing is, if you want to be more active or speed up the process, you can learn day trading, which I know sounds daunting to a lot of people when I've told them before. But it's kind of for those who aren't, not even more adventurous. It's pretty much for those who want to be more active. The numbers will actually astonish you, and I'm not joking. First off, as we all know at this point, our markets fluctuate daily, usually between 3 to 4% at any given time of day if you look at the charts, if not more. What most people, and a lot of people who are day trading cryptocurrencies, make the mistake of doing is they constantly try to get these humongous profits at one time, typically 9% or more during a trade. What you should be focused on are just trades that make you 1% in value per trade. Why, you might ask? These are the easiest and are generally foolproof. You don't have to worry about making 9 to 10% per trade, because sometimes it doesn't work out. A 1% profit on $1,000 is $10. So doing only 2 of these a day at 1%, you'd be making more than $20 after your initial first 2 trades without having to worry about making money on huge swings. So here's the important part. That is to say, 2 trades a day, only 1% per trade on the initial $1,000 will net you $1.4 million after a 1-year period. That's not a joke or a fake number. If you keep reinvesting the initial interest made and only made 2 trades a day at 1% a trade, buying and selling is completing 1 trade, obviously. So if those numbers sound crazy to you, use a compound interest calculator. $1,000 at 1% interest, you may have to put it in for 730 years because traditional finance calculators do not support 1% a day growth, meaning you would put in 730 and half is 365, obviously, days in a year. 2 trades a day would equal 730 buy and sell trades over the course of a 1-year period for 1% would give you $1.427 million. I know a lot of people who have done this and have made a lot of money by not worrying about the huge fluctuations back and forth. There's a lot of money to be made in cryptocurrencies. It's pretty much just finding out how you want to do it. There's not one specific coin that will make you extremely rich. It is literally, at this time, it is multiple coins. So when one person just tells you, yeah, just buy this one coin, they are probably lying. There's literally about 150 coins out right now that will make you very rich if you just pay attention to them, focus on them, do your own research, as I always say, and just invest properly. Once again, this video is based off of research that I have done and the mathematics that I've gone over. Please don't just throw your money into any coins, but make sure to just do your own research, because your future self will thank you one day when you've made $100,000 after having purchased some digital coins online. All right, everyone, that is definitely going to do it for this video, as I really hope you guys got something from this, because it's really, really, really simple. I know it doesn't seem like it. Just do the math, look at the charts. It's all there. Why do you think there's so many people who have made millions of dollars? They're literally not rocket scientists. They're literally just putting money into the system and just waiting. I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are, wherever you might be. I hope you guys are making tons and tons and tons of money. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon. See you.